Warning, this podcast contains spoilers.
And Lucifer.
And more Lucifer. What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the ASOTV podcast for Supernatural, Season 11, Episode 10, The Devil in the Details. I'm your host, Mike, and joining me are Dom.
What are these lower thirds? These are weird.
They are weird.
Oh, yeah, those
They're
are
wrong.
weird.
They are wrong.
They are wrong.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm the devil.
You are the devil. And also joining us is Kim,
All right. Hi.
who has the right lower third, mind you.
Yes, I do. I have the right one.
Oh, look at there. Yep, that's the right one. So, what'd you guys think of this episode?
Amazing.
I loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, me too.
I think it started a little slow, but it definitely picked up.
Yeah, it started a little weird. I remember seeing the preview before the midwinter break of, Crowley in a Christmas onesie with Rowena walking up to the Christmas tree, and I was like, what the hell? Are we getting a holiday episode after the holidays?
Kind of.
It started to, yeah.
I was definitely thinking, oh yeah, but this is the holiday episode. I started thinking, I was like, yeah, I remember us talking about this. I was really excited.
Look, Mommy, I got a Sam! A Funko Pop Sam.
Of course.
And
I expected that more to be like a Dean. Like, Crowley would be more excited for a Dean, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Crowley would be more excited for a Dean, but, Rowena seemed to be, I don't know, I thought this was, and then Santa, who is clearly Lucifer, comes on in, and I'm thinking, okay, I get it. This is his way of, this is like a month after the end of last episode, and this is how Lucifer is torturing her for fucking something up. Because she's like, these antlers, they don't come off. Like, she's freaking out. This seemed like hell for her.
Yeah, it's a recurring nightmare.
Yeah, a recurring nightmare. So, that's what I assumed at first. But, no, this was a flashback to Lucifer reaching into her dream and, like, do you want to work for me? Like, give me some hand. Give me a hand here.
Right. No, but as Gildard says, he loved the fact that the dumbass Crowley gets a present thing was strictly a dream and trailer bait.
I agree. That was very amazingly laid trailer bait.
Yeah.
Well planted.
Yep.
It definitely made you excited for the episode, thinking that it was going to be some weird, crazy Christmas episode, and then it wasn't.
Right. But I'm going to say right now, I'm not let down.
Me neither.
Oh, no.
And it's mainly from the last, 10 minutes of the episode.
Yeah,
Right.
pretty much.
So, Sam is still in the cage. Lucifer says he's not going to hurt him. Not going to harm a little hair on his head. Decides, takes him down a little trip down memory lane.
Now, was that supposed to be Jessica? Or is this a different girl?
I think that was just some other girl he may have been crushing on when he was, in high school. Because Jessica he didn't meet until college.
Gotcha. Okay.
So...
It's really bad that I remembered her name was Jessica, isn't it?
That she was mentioned how many times in the first, 5 seasons.
I guess.
She was only in, a tiny portion of the first episode.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Anyway.
I don't remember names.
I typically don't either. That's why I'm so impressed with myself right now.
Lucifer, yeah, his whole game right now is, I want to, convince Sam to say yes again. This is, 6 seasons ago, that was his whole game. Now it is again. Basically, his whole point is, Sam, you used to be bold and decisive. Now you're a bitch.
Which is true. It really is kind of true.
1,000% true.
He points out, a lot of things that I guess you could say have been wrong with Sam over the past few seasons. Using his own memories to illustrate his points, basically says, you chose your brother over the entire world. Like, you went so hardcore on getting this mark removed, knowing that it was going to basically fuck everything up. But you did it anyway.
Yep.
But,
Killing death, and I'm waiting for that to bite them in the ass. Like, really bite them in the ass.
Well, it kind of already did. I mean, we've had the Reaper. We saw the Reaper again this episode.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, that's what reminded me of that. But it's right now. It's a floating like thing over their heads. But it hasn't really fully taken effect.
No, but it will
them.
take effect as soon as one of them dies.
yeah.
Right?
I mean, the Reaper... Good.
That's kind of the big thing is, like, we've been going through this whole thing like, okay, Sam and if they die, they'll just come back. We don't have that luxury anymore. If one of them dies, they're dead, supposedly. There may be a way to get them back, and if there is, it's not going to be easy.
Right. Because, as Billy said, she's going to make sure that they stay dead.
Yep.
Which, the only way that's going to happen is if an entity more powerful, or, with more say in over who lives and dies, comes in and intervenes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So our first bit of Dean is him driving away from the site of the Angel nuking that just happened.
He was driving to.
Oh, he was driving to.
Yeah, he was driving to it.
That's right, because she
sicker.
She transported. All right, I got that backwards.
Yeah.
He's getting sicker and sicker, and Cass shows up and says, "You have smiting sickness," which is apparently a thing.
Apparently.
Yeah. Hey, last time Heaven did this, Lot's wife turned into salt. Nah.
Wow.
Yeah. So Dean goes looking for Sam, and Cass goes looking for the remains of Amara, which we all knew she wasn't dead.
No,
I mean, come on.
There's no way.
No way. So Dean calls Crowley, finds out he's got to go to hell because that's where Sam is stuck. That's when we get Billy the Reaper again, who tells Dean basically what she told Sam. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill you guys, but when you die, I'm not. You're staying that way. Fuck you. Like, how did she put it to Sam in the first episode?
I just love the password to get in there in the first place.
I would say I'm like him.
Camptown Races sing this. I
just
love.
He just did not want to sing it at all.
I wonder if there's a blooper reel of him just bursting into song and giving it his all, singing that.
I have to wait for the DVD to find out.
Well, unfortunately. But she gives him a box. Here, take this with you. And that's all we really hear about that box for a while.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get back to some of that. Going off to Cass. Because everybody comes together at the end of this episode, which is so nice. Hasn't happened in a while. Hell, we haven't even had Cass for 3 episodes before this?
I don't know.
And Cass has been kind of funky for a while.
He's been in and out of
commission.
But it's hard. I can't remember back as well because of the break.
Yeah, I don't either. But
I don't feel like it's been 3 episodes though.
Something tells me we haven't been getting a lot of him lately. But he shows up to the site of the nuking and runs into a low-level angel whose name I've forgotten because I figured she'd die immediately.
It rhymed with Castiel.
Castiel.
Lurliel or some weird, I don't know, it was some weird name.
Yeah. She said she's a number cruncher. She's there to see... She's there for the same reason he is. See, is she dead?
Mm-hmm.
It's like...
Expendable angel, as she put herself.
Yeah.
She said.
And then Cass points out, it's the middle of the day. Yeah. Why is it dark?
Let's put out the obvious.
She is completely oblivious. Probably why she's expendable, unfortunately to say.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping she was going to be a love interest for Cass.
No, she got her...
What?
Yeah.
Cass needs a love interest.
Cass does need... Ever since Meg died.
All Cass knows is the pizza man.
Oh, I miss Meg. I loved Meg. Meg was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cass
Yeah.
just wants to be like the pizza man.
He wants to be like the pizza man. That's why he was so successful with Meg, because of what the pizza man taught him.
It is. It's very true.
Mm-hmm.
It's the worst porno ever.
I know.
But she was really like this random character. I don't know why you'd get her be a love interest for him.
Well, she can't be a love interest because she had her everything absorbed by Amara.
She did.
Mm-hmm. She's tasty.
She was tasty. And then Amara absorbs all the dark right back into her.
Yeah, I mean, so we got more information about that when Amara absorbed, because we never really knew exactly what it did. So now it absorbed her, it gained her memories. Like Amara consumed like all these things, like they rattled off. Like we never got that much information out of that before. We
So,
just assumed it took like their soul. That's all we really knew.
right, and as she put it, previously, it's her way would be the better way. Like, she's not going to kill everybody. Everybody's going to still be around. It's probably a metaphor for her. She's going to absorb everybody's souls, and they're still going to be all around, but they're all going to be her.
Mm-hmm.
That is interesting. So she gains all their memories, all their thoughts, experiences, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good, I guess. But, absorbs the angel, absorbs the darkness, sears, a message into Cass's chest, and sends him, he just pops into the room with Billy the Reaper, who's just like, yo. Like,
Like,
an angel just like, crashed into the wall next to me, and I'm just gonna say hi and go back to reading my book.
Pretty much. I mean,
Standard,
Yeah.
okay.
Guys, I'm running.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, that happens, exactly. This is about where everybody meets back up. Inside the box is a witch collar, which apparently most of them were destroyed, but Billy knew where to find one. They slap it on, Dean and Crowley slap it on Rowena's neck, which makes her the slave. A slave to whoever's holding it, which in this case is Crowley, who then has her dance around on one foot, which was brilliant.
It had a leash on it. You noticed that too? That thing was weird looking. Like it had like a handle on it, but it had like a leash on it too, and this is just like, what is this thing?
Yeah.
B, do you want one?
No.
She was really pissed about it. And she even made a 50 Shades of Grey reference.
She
Yes,
did.
she did.
So I
Yes,
know
she
we're all
did.
50 Shades of Hell here, but... Okay, so Sam is trying to get convinced. Dean and Crowley have Rowena trapped. Tell her, throw Lucifer back in the cage. And she said, it's going to take 5 minutes, but if Sam says yes before then, it's not going to work.
Right.
And then Cass barges in, all looking ragged, with, I am coming seared into his chest. Was that it? I am coming?
I'm
Yeah,
coming.
okay.
I am coming. Yeah, it's
It's like, is that a threat or a promise?
a little bit of both.
Or a porno.
Thank you, Dom. Threat, promise, porno.
Well,
like a fun party game.
collars and leashes and 50 Shades of Grey references.
Yeah, there were all those references. So in an attempt to go help Sam, Dean and Cass wind up in the cage with Lucifer. Who the whole
In a
reason they ran is because Lucifer's like, Plan B, and just goes to town. So now, here is the most one-sided cage match in Royal Rumble history going on right now. And,
He's beating the shit out of it.
oh yeah, he was going to town on all three of them.
I would have loved if they just cut like to the side really quick and saw like Jerry the King Lawler and Jim Ross like commentating over on the side.
Oh, it would have been brilliant. But you know what? Before I get into this, because this is like the end of the episode that had us all like... Right before this, we hear from Lucifer telling Sam, I'm your only hope. Raphael and Gabriel are dead. God's gone. Raphael and Gabriel are dead. And apparently Michael went insane.
Sitting in the corner playing with himself.
He's sitting in the corner watching... What did he say? Watching cartoons and playing with himself?
Yes.
Yeah. So...
Well, you know who Michael is in.
Oh, good God.
Adam.
Yes, I know.
And you know who was in this episode?
Adam.
Was he?
Yeah,
Yeah?
the flashback.
Oh, the flashback. Okay, yeah, you're right. Because
There was a
Ass
lot of
butt.
Adam in this episode. That's just more a reminder.
ass butt. I never got ass
Ass
butt.
butt.
I still don't.
Yeah, ass butt was back.
He calls him it again. He's like, Dean, and the other guy.
Guess what? Ass butt. It's like, what
Like,
the?
snaps his fingers. Now you're in
Not
the
only do we
cage.
get it once, but we get it twice. Yeah,
We get it
ass butt.
twice.
Yeah.
Ass butt.
But that's just further that Adam is still in there. He's still in the actual cage. His Michael used him as a vessel. So Michael's gone insane. Adam's sitting in the corner watching cartoons and playing with himself.
Okay. Anyway, where was I? Lucifer is beating the shit out of the three amigos, like really big time, and Rowena finishes the spell. At that exact moment, we see Lucifer turn into a big glowing glob of light and phew, poof. And I was like, and then they all get out of there, and Cass is like, "Yeah, I'll catch up with you guys." I'm looking at him like, how'd he do it? He's in Cass. Like, how did he do it?
Mm-hmm.
Really? You thought you were
Oh, I knew
immediately
from
that
the
direction?
moment.
The moment, like, the first time they showed a solid look at Castiel's face, I was like, how'd he do it? How? He's in there. Like, he took over. So,
Yep. I mean, I didn't catch the cast saying yes. Like,
no,
I didn't
then
get
they
that
did
immediately.
No.
from the first, I went back and watched it again. They cut it so where you wouldn't catch it.
Mm-hmm.
You would have had no idea. It was a complete surprise.
Right.
But, I mean, then they show it back, like, right as she's finishing the spell, he's about to, like, kill Castiel, and Cass says, can you really beat her? Like, can you really stop her? And he's like, yep. He's like, fine, yes then.
Yeah, you get that later. But I did pick up on it the moment he walked back through the door. Like, not, I don't know when you guys picked up on it. When I picked up on it was when they were, the massage and whatever the hell was going on between the two of them, and he walks back in the door. That's when I went, why are you? First I went in my head. I went, why are you back there, Oh shit!
I knew from the moment Sam looked back in the car.
Yeah. I think that was the exact moment I knew too.
When Sam looked back at Castiel, he said something like, "Is Cass all right?" And I was like, "Oh fuck." That's exactly what came out of my mouth.
I mean, there was a lot of pretty obvious things coming here. Like, he goes back down there and, he's being all nice to Rowena, takes the collar off, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. And as soon as he says, "Are you the only one who could send me back into that cage? Can anybody else send me into the cage?" And I'm like,
God,
oh no, no. I'm like, oh god, he's gonna kill her.
Oh,
Like,
oh yeah, I knew it. I was like, "Did you say yes? Did you say yes?" And she's like, "Yes." I'm like, "Oh, you stupid bitch."
it's like,
See,
yes,
I knew
my
she was gonna
liege.
die. I knew she was gonna die before that. As soon as Crowley commanded her to tell why he hated her,
Oh,
and she started spilling her guts, I go, okay, there's nothing left. She's gonna tell, like, she's dead. This
yeah,
is it. This is the end of her.
yeah.
I thought Crowley was gonna kill her.
You know what? I didn't even think of it then, but you know what? You're right. That's really the only mystery left to this character, is
Yep.
why she hates Crowley so much, when really he didn't do shit to her. And, like, she hated him with a passion from the moment, the character was introduced.
Yep.
So, Lucifer has a vessel. He's free from hell.
And I have to say, Misha does a phenomenal Mark Pellegrino.
Now, was it just
Phenomenal.
me, or were they dubbing over Mark Pellegrino's voice?
I don't think so. I think that was
No,
Cass.
it was all Cass. Yeah. And can I say, Cass never became more sexy than at the moment. I'm just like the faces, and I'm just like, wow, you're yeah.
Oh, he's
that
playing
was Cass the whole way, and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, I feel like Mark Pellegrino is actually possessing Misha. That's how I feel.
and that was
Like,
pretty
he
fantastic.
was so good at it.
Oh yeah.
So, that's that for this episode. I mean, Sam and Dean are off going back to the bunker, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
So do you think we're gonna get God this season? Because Lucifer can't do it alone. They were talking. It took Lucifer, two other archangels, and God to trap Amara the first time.
So he kept saying that God was dead weight. So
Of course he's gonna say that.
yeah, I know. But I I don't see how he couldn't show, or yeah, I can't see how God couldn't show up at some point. I mean, we might not be seeing maybe not see him to the end. Maybe that's how we get rid of Lucifer.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean,
Or
at this point, like God, the way they're doing this, God is that he's on the sidelines. He already knows what's going to happen because omnipotent and omnipresent and all that crap. So he's probably just sitting there watching and subtly influencing things, like the whole butterfly effect thing. Step on a butterfly in the past, it Hitler won World War II basically. He's Yes, Dom, you go back to 5000 BC and you crush a wasp, let's say, just because it was annoying you, and then you come back to your time and realize that Nazis now took over America. All because you
Why?
crushed a wasp in 5000 BC. Who knows?
Why? What
because
is the
that wasp would
correlation?
have done something to the something and the
It's
something. I don't know.
it's that they call it the butterfly effect. That because that wasp is now dead, like things the cause and effect, it just leads to a spiraling exponential increase in different things
I've
changing.
heard of the butterfly effect, but never in that term.
No,
The butterfly effect that I've heard is when a butterfly flaps its wings, it creates like a tornado in the other side of the world or something like that. Never heard of a
It's a
butterfly effect
ripple.
the other way.
It's a ripple, and it's supposed to be. It's kind of it's meant to be like a ripple in time.
Yeah.
Time changes
Mm-hmm.
because you affected something in the past that will affect.
Well, I know there
affect
was a
something else,
movie
affect something
based
else.
on, the butterfly effect with the theory of, changing things in time travel, but I've never heard of the Nazi thing.
Anyway, the point I was getting at
That was
is
him just making some random comment about
right.
time changing.
Anyway, my
But that's
point
the
is God
concept of
is
that.
sitting off in the background going, he's the one going, oh, that butterfly is going to die right now. That'll change this outcome. He's just, subtly influencing things. So we're probably not going to see him ever.
Mm-hmm.
And if we do, it'll be the series finale.
So you think he is affecting things in the background quietly, like he's
Yeah.
there, but he's not there.
And if we have any intervention by him, it's going to be like we had at the end of season 4 and the end of season 5.
Through somebody else.
Or just like, Cass was blown up by Lucifer, and then 5 minutes later he's back because God reconstituted him or whatever. And the end of season 4, like Sam and Dean wind up on a plane when Lucifer was breaking out of the cage, and their only explanation was that God put them there. So I mean that's probably all we're gonna get.
He interferes from somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's playing skee ball.
He is playing skee ball. I love that. Love that movie. So is there anything else we need to talk about this episode?
I'm gonna kind of miss Rowena.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna miss her accent. That's about it.
Yes.
Fergus.
That's she at least said it one more time. So
I will miss their interaction. I will miss that, her and Crowley's interaction. But
well, now that she's dead, is she going to hell?
that's a good question. How does that work?
She died in hell, so I mean, she really doesn't have to go far.
Does Crowley get to like torture her damned soul for the rest of eternity?
Like Crowley, I don't think is really in charge anymore. Lucifer
No,
is out and
technically
about.
you're right. As Lucifer now is back.
Huh.
So that's what's gonna happen to Crowley. That's gonna be that's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the next few episodes.
Yeah. So,
And I do have one last bit of news that came during the break before we talk about next episode.
go for it.
Apparently, fan favorite Bobby Singer will be back for one episode this season.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Any details? Flashback? Ghost of?
We don't know any details.
Wow.
He's in heaven now, right? Isn't he?
That's the last we saw him. Yeah.
I'm interested. All right, then. So, next episode, the synopsis is very bare bones. It's called Into the Mystic. Sam and Dean investigate a case where people are suffering violent deaths after hearing a mysterious song.
Siren.
Possibly.
What is it? The rats. What's the rats thing?
Pied Piper?
The Pied
The
Piper?
Pied Piper. Yeah, that's what I see.
Oh, that's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Or some, creative twist on the Pied Piper.
Right.
That, and if you watch the promo, you see, Cass is interacting with Sam and Dean, and they're, Sam's just like, is he acting weird? And Dean says that, Cass, he puts his hand on Dean's shoulder to, console him, and very awkwardly. Like he's trying, but it's not going to work. They're going to figure it out. Or figure something out. So that's that, really. Show's back from break. I don't know if it's not going to pull a... Is it back from break?
It's back?
Thank
we
you,
just watched it?
What I'm getting at is, are they going to pull a... Here's one...
Shows.
Yeah, because are they going to give a... Oh, here's an episode, but you're going to wait 3 more weeks before the next one.
No.
Or here's a couple episodes and we're going to come back in March.
No, we're going... we're going straight through, I think, right now.
All right, we're going straight through.
So this last one was the 20th, the 27th, the 3rd, and the 10th. So at least up until episode 13, we're going straight through.
All right, awesome. So that is our show, everyone. Kim, down there, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at HUFFI2Y, PUFFI2Y.
And if things don't go well, buried under feet of snow.
Ooh.
Enjoy.
And Dom, where can they find you?
You can find me down below as Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
Not buried under snow. You can find me on Twitter at Thilladren, right here, THILLADREN. You could find us all on Facebook, Gmail, Google+, Twitter, MySpace, and YouTube.
MySpace.
Thank you. At ASOTV Podcast. You can follow us there for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, some movies, and now games. We do a gaming podcast there now, Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Topics vary. Thank you for watching, everyone.
Adios.
Bye.